Welcome, families. The intention of this video is to give you an overview of your student's Clever account. Here I'm signed in as a student, Brady. This is my home screen when I get to Clever. Along the side here, you can see different tabs that you could open. Right here are sites that Brady frequently visits. And these are ones that are going to be utilized by your students. So Google Classroom is a key one here. It's our learning management system. If I click on it as a student, I will see my available classes. And right now, as I'm signed in as Brady, I will be able to view the daily schedule, the Zoom link, all sorts of resources by clicking right here. And this is the stream. This is where major announcements happen, links that students might need to get to quickly. Here's their classwork tab. This right here is a link to our daily schedule. So this sends the student right to what's going on for that day. And it's a pretty rough schedule. It doesn't have a lot of links as of right now, but that might change. And then right here, you can click easily to any of the subjects. Right here is a key. Click here for view your work. Right now it says there's no due date. It's turned in. As of right now, your student should have been assigned some things, but they weren't required to turn all of them in. So that's kind of gives you an overview of what's going on in the Google Classroom. A lot of things, though, since we have a new math and language arts curriculum, will be assigned directly through iReady or the McGraw-Hill app. So the McGraw-Hill app gets you to the Wonders curriculum. That is the new reading language arts curriculum that the district has adopted. So as I click here, it will open up my binder, as it's called, like a virtual binder, a digital binder for the student. So if I click here, the student is taken here to this hub. So they have things to do, um, words to know, they have games that go along with what we're doing, and then it takes them directly to the reading that we're on for the week. So right here is going to be where your student has a to-do list. These right now are not correct, but I'm still playing around with it as it's new to me. So here's some tests we're going to be doing. So they'll be able to get to all their tests right here. My hope is that you'll be able to see their progress as they go through here, but I'm not exactly sure how the grading works. So that's a resource that they use and frequently. And then another one is something you're all familiar with. It's iReady, but now we actually have a math component that works directly through this app. So their math program goes directly through here. So this in particular, the path that is set is according to their performance on the diagnostic, the initial diagnostic that they took when they got to 5th grade, and it's telling them what they need to work on next. However, sometimes over to the left here will be teacher assigned work for math, and that will be how they'll be doing their testing and some interactive math practice here. If you need to get to the workbook or the textbook for any reason, it's all online right here. If you're wondering what to do, if your student has extra time at home, this is how they could get to extra math resources, and this is how they would get to extra reading resources just by toggling back and forth between those things. So if I go back to my hub, if I want to get to, let's see, the other thing, who's reading is what I wanted to show you. So that's going to be what we're using to do comprehension checks. So you go to teacher pages. Here's some pages that I've assigned. This is our class Flipgrid, Seesaw, which we haven't used yet. There's a link to a dictionary. There's a link here to who's reading. So as this opens, this is where your student can see all of their progress and who's reading, their bookshelf, books that they've read, how they've done. They can even log their books here as they go. Another thing I wanted to bring to your attention was in the Google Classroom, in addition to these assignments, I want to go back. Then I can go down here to the 40 book challenge, and this is where it explains everything about the 40 book challenge. So right here, digital notebook. So each student has a digital notebook right here where it says their work. I've asked them not to turn this in because they will not be able to update it as they go. So here's their reading log. It's a digital reading log. It's awesome. They can either click the tabs here at the Google Slides or scroll through here. Thanks for watching, and I hope this was helpful. I know there's so much